So for today's episode, we're going to be using a new spirit called Batavia Aarrack, which is a spirit that is distilled out of palm sugar and like this fermented red rice. It is usually distilled on the island of Java, which is in Indonesia. It's in Indonesia, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's in Indonesia. And during the 17th and 19th centuries, or from the 17th to the 19th centuries, it was a really, really sought after ingredient in Europe and in the Americas for punches. So according to David Wondrich, it is the world's first luxury spirit. And for a little while, it actually went away. It was impossible to find. Luckily, with the cocktail kind of renaissance that we've gone through, it is back and being used in a lot of cocktails, which brings us to what we're making today. So today we're making a cocktail called the Seven Seas Swizzle. It's by a guy named Nick Bennett from the bar Porchlight in New York City. Porchlight is sort of this kind of Southern style comfort food joint. This is going to be a fantastic drink. So let's get into it. So first thing we're going to do is just a dash or two of orange bitters. I like my Fegans, which is half Fees, half Regans. Then we're going to do just a half an ounce of lime juice, half an ounce of green tea cane syrup. So basically, well, it's actually green tea simple syrup, really, but I did it with cane sugar. It's really just easy. You just do a 2-to-1 simple syrup with cane sugar, and then you add a 1/4 cup of loose green tea to it. The recipe is below, so don't you worry your pretty little head about that. And then we're just going to do 2 ounces of the Batavia Aarrack. And we're going to give it a little Scotia crushed pebble or whatever. And we're going to struggle with our tin, and we're going to give it a nice little whip shake.
Yet another swizzle you do not swizzle.
What's that?
Yet another swizzle.
That you don't really swizzle, yeah. Well, I mean, you could swizzle. I just didn't. I opted not to swizzle. But you could swizzle. You could get your swizzle stick and swizzle. All right, and then we're going to do...
I was going to say for shizzle, but I...
For shizzle.
Well, I guess I just did, but...
You did, didn't you? Give it a little slappy poo on the minty pants. And put that in there. And because we're, doing sustainable garnishes a lot lately, we'll grab one of these little limes. One of these little lime guys and stick them up in there. And then I'm so happy and excited. I have them around somewhere. Yes, I left them off because I always forget everything. But I got these really long Surfside sips that will fit into my 16-ounce glasses now. He made like this XL. It's actually almost too long, but I kind of love it. Yeah, I kind of love it though, I gotta say. I mean, like that, hold on, I think he sent them in different sizes. Are they all the same exact? Because he also has, we got like this guy. This guy's a little bent. Look at that though. Oh yeah. You know what I forgot actually? This calls for a little dusting of nutmeg. Just gonna dust the top a little nutmeg. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Now, what's so great about this drink is that it really, 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 really supports and features the Batavia Aarrack flavor. You get a little bit of that green tea. Obviously, the lime's sort of balancing everything out. The bitters is nice because it kind of brings down the sweetness just a little bit. But the Batavia Aarrack plays with these flavors really, really nicely. So it's not too sweet. It's not too tart. And the Batavia Aarrack, which is the most voluminous thing in the glass, really, really, really is featured here. This is crushable. Something that I could drink. I'm going to drink a few of these. And I got to say that Batavia Aarrack is kind of like a polarizing sort of flavor. It's like a very sort of dry, but it has that funky kind of thing that you find in Jamaican rums, but it's got like an almost, I've said this before, and this is in a very positive way. It's got this sort of musty flavor to it. I can't really put my finger on it. And I have said that before, and someone was like, that's the first time I've ever heard that word used in a positive sense. And it is very positive, but it has this sort of like, or maybe the word is musky.
Yeah, that's like very different.
Musky, like musky flavor. Maybe it's musky is what I'm thinking of. It's like, it's hard to describe, you know, other than saying that it's sort of like, it's like dry, and then it's got like lightly sweet, but then it has this quality to it that's very, very unique, but something that I really like.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Musky is...
Musky.
That's more like an animal, manly kind of scent, and musty is just...
Musty is like, it's like mold. It's a mold, right? It's like moldy, right? I kind of like this straw better, I think. It's a little tall, but... I do love this like really XL straw, you know, because you know what this straw is really made for? This straw is made for this glass. Perfect, you see? So when I mentioned it, I was using this glass in a cocktail, and I mentioned it in the drink, and the straw got lost when I remember it like blooped down. And so when I mentioned it, I think I mentioned how many ounces the glass was, because this is not a 16-ounce glass. This is 14.
So now we need
14.
Something in between.
What do you mean?
Now we need
this is a 14-ounce glass. That's 16, and then we have 12. So we have all of them. But I opted for a 12-ounce glass. But those are the straws that I had next to me. So those are the ones that I chose to sip this drink with. So the 7 Seas Swizzle, there it is, guys. I hope you guys like it. I hope that you guys go out and get a bottle of Batavia Aarrack if it is available to you, and try it out. It's really good.
If musty stuff is
musky. Musky. I changed it to musky because I realized that the word musty wasn't really exactly what I was going for.
Right. Musk is what a lot of like men's perfume and like scents.
Right. Yeah, musk. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's like men's musk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess musky would be more the right word then. All right. So you don't have to keep on playing up the musty. I don't know. It's just it's a specific flavor, and I'm having trouble describing exactly what it is. It's a very unique flavor, and I like it a lot. So that's all I got to say about that. All right. If you like our channel, please hit like and subscribe, and check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/theeducatedbarfly. Check out, we've got YouTube memberships. Check them out. What?
I said memberships.
But why did you say memberships when I was doing my thing?
It sounded like you weren't going to say it, and then I was going to like jump in there and finish your sentence.
Right, but I did say it.
Yeah.
And so then you were just saying it under...
Now we both said it, and it was like, yay, we're both...
memberships!
Yeah.
Yes! Memberships! Yeah! Get a Barfly membership. You can have your very own color-changing emoji, right? Or a logo, Barfly badge. Like a Barfly logo badge that changes color depending on how long you've been a member of ours. And that's very exciting. And there's also other weird emojis that you can put in chats, right? There's like a couple of emojis we've uploaded.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever used them, but there's...
But they're there. They're there for you if you have a membership. So, you know. I don't know. We're still kind of trying to figure out the membership thing. And then also check out Staggerly Goods for these awesome aprons. And he's also making some masks if you guys need to a little help in your social distancing. He's making some dope-ass masks. So check them out, and I will see you guys on another time.